Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bumper special for you. I'm your host, Lester Zoom Headley, the producer, the script writer for these stimulating, breaking headliners that I'll be sharing with you. Let's dive into this beautiful little country in the Caribbean. Barbados cultural expression. Barbados is fully transforming into a place of merriment this crop over festivities as they are upon us. Musical singing, musical dancing, pulsating rhythm, music, hits after hits after hit. Your hips will be gyrating and twerking at a pace that only can be delivered by Usain Bolt and Carol Lewis, Morris Green, or the pocket rocket Fraser Price. I tell you, you move so fast. You're dancing. This is crop over time, like carnival. That's what we call it. Crop over is the local. You dance in the street. You go at night. You do so much, and there's a lot of merriment. Oh, lost. Look how the women moving their hips and twerking. Oh my goodness gracious. Watch how they're twirling their backside rung by rung, up and down. Oh, lost gracious me. Right before your very eyes. All those things bring alive the crop over season in Barbados. Oh, what movements! These are breaking headliners. So I will keep you updated as to what is going on and maybe the top parading tunes throughout the season up ahead. So stay tuned to hear more from Barbados. Number 2, Germany changes sick leave policy. They are abolishing calling in sick by phone, only being acceptable when you produce a worker, an employee, produce a doctor's certificate. Still better, much better than some places in the US and some organizations in the US where they don't want to accept doctor's note and they have actually taken your vacation time, your PTO time, and give it to you so that you can use it as sickness. Then you don't have a lot of time balancing to get your sick, depressive mindset into healthy conditioning. Because if they take away that time that you would have been spending as a vacation, and because they no longer take sick note, take away from you, the employee is going to be actually sicker in mindset and in behavior. That is a worthless thing that the organizations in America has been allowed to get away with. I don't think that is right. So Germany is still not that bad when they say they're abolishing the calling in sick by phone and taking a doctor note. Whereas in the US, they're not taking the doctor note and they're actually stealing from the employee, taking their PT or their vacation time and calling it EST time so that they can use that as is. That is most ridiculous. That is not caring for the employees. Goodness gracious, that is slavery gone back. So the abolition of slavery is really not. It is still alive and well. That is poor, especially when the employee is a low wage earner. Okay, some places have it much better in terms of employee. I really think that when you are an employee, you should be given 3 weeks a year. When you get 5 years of association, they should be giving you 4 weeks. And if you're in management, you should get 6 to 8 weeks. I don't think that they should be taking no time away from your PTO, your vacation time, and tell you use that as sick time. That is ridiculous. That will never happen in Europe, never happen in the Caribbean, only in America. I tell you, that is a backward slide. That is a backward slide. There are other names for it, but this podcast will not be calling out the names for that. I tell you, that need examining. They don't really care concerning the employees one iota once they're doing that. That is an ugly. That is an ugly. Now, the next headliner. Police criticize timing of decision of keeping the pubs open for those English soccer matches. They can no longer win a World Cup. That's how I see it for England. They can no longer win the World Cup. So the fans find joy and pleasure, although they are destructive in another way of life. It is ugly, it is upsetting, but it is also damaging. But I tell you, we have to look at the carnage that the spectators and the fans derive after the heavy drinking in the streets or in the pubs. That is something that needs to be looked at. The fourth item on the headline tonight, LeBron James. He's team hopping all over again. He's team hopping all over again for yet another ring. He's in search of yet another ring. His choice, his prerogative, his decision. It is up to him. This is part of his storyline to move from team to team to team in order to position himself instead of carrying the weight of a team because of his greatness. He decided that it's better to hop from team to team to better his chances. Well, the decision is yours. And when you have to discuss if he's better than Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or Larry Bird or Magic Johnson, start thinking how you will be measuring his success. Great player, outstanding player, but his movement, his fantasy is to hop from team to team, and that's how I see it. Doesn't take away from his greatness. But when it comes to comparing him with the great legend Michael Jordan, be careful how you're making that comparison. Number 5, the music mogul P. Diddy. It is rumored that he might be pardoned according to the potential pardon for many others as well. So stay tuned for that. He have served some time. I think that, if he should be given a pardon, is all up. You have to forgive him. It's all up to who will be giving him that pardon. And you have to forgive him. He did wrong and he served some time. And I think that he paid for it. So, don't be too hard on him if it should happen. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce wedding. Do you have an interest in that? That's another one that you can research. So it's up to you to research any of the top headliners that I have shared this afternoon with you. Keep an open mind, but take all my headline news breaking items most seriously because they affect us and they keep us informed and they enlighten us and open up our thinking, make us take off our thinking cap, put on our thinking cap to see what is going on around us that we might not be paying attention to because we're decorated and consumed with only one source of news. And this newsletter is to provide you with a greater spiel of what is actually going on around you so that there will be no surprises, although there will be certain surprises. I'm your host, Lester Tom Headley, reporting this double delight and newsletter, breaking news headliners for you this afternoon. I hope you enjoy this one. I hope you listen to this one and see where we are all going and where the news items are taking us. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and thank you so very much for listening to me on this one. Thank you.